Breaking news at noon, New York City's police commissioner is stepping down. NYPD sources tell political reporter Marcia Kramer Edward Caban will resign amid an ongoing investigation. Good afternoon, I'm Cindy Hsu. Now on air and streaming on CBS News New York. We're expecting to hear from Mayor Eric Adams soon about the resignation of Commissioner Caban. This comes after raids this week at his home and at least 3 other top officials in the Adams administration. Political reporter Marcia Kramer has been covering this story all week. She is live at City Hall with the latest. Marcia.
Well, Cindy, I have several sources that tell me that the police commissioner has decided to step down because he doesn't want to be a distraction as the police department has to deal with a lot of important issues. This is not an admission of guilt or that he's done anything wrong. In fact, sources tell me he insists that he believes he has done nothing wrong. But this comes also after there's been days of discussion with the Adams administration. And there was also a decision that they wanted to wait until after 9/11 so that wouldn't be a distraction for what was going on 9/11. And as you said, it comes as top members of the administration have been the target of federal probes. But I want to tell you that earlier, the governor said that she had no problems working with the Adams administration and said it's only an investigation at this point. This is what she had to say.
When there is evidence of wrongdoing, when there is evidence of a crime, we take steps necessary to remove them from those positions when that individual is found involved in committing a crime themselves. Gathering intelligence by law enforcement is a different stage of the process.
Now, again, to report, Police Commissioner Edward Caban has decided to step aside after days of discussion with the Adams administration. Now, the next question you want to know is who's going to replace him? And we're hearing a number of reports, but I'm also being told that the federal officials involved in this investigation are insisting it be somebody from outside the department so that there's no appearance of impropriety. A number of names have been floated. They've talked about former sanitation commissioner Jessica Tisch. They've also talked about getting somebody from either the U.S. Attorney's Office or the FBI, somebody who's been a former federal prosecutor. It looks like this is an attempt to make sure that whatever investigation goes on, that investigation is not tainted by anything that could happen in the department. Again, it also involves raids that were conducted on 4 top members of the mayor's inner circle, including the schools commissioner, his first deputy mayor, and the deputy mayor for public safety. Commissioner Caban, through the course of the week, when I had asked him if he decided he was going to resign, he kept saying those rumors were false. But apparently he has caved to pressure from a lot of people that it would be better for the department and no distraction if he were to step aside. As you know, the mayor famously says, no distractions, focus, and grind. So this is going along with that. Now, the mayor has COVID, so he's expected to make this announcement momentarily from City Hall, where he is still in quarantine. Cindy, back to you.
All right, Mayor, with all this swirling around the mayor, what has his response been to these raids and the investigation?
Well, I think that nobody knows exactly what's going on, and it looks like there's actually 3 investigations going on. One, which is unrelated, has to do with whether there was any Turkish involvement in making campaign donations to the mayor's 2021 campaign. That's aside and apart. The raids that happened on all of the mayor's inner circle appear to have 2 separate parts to the probe. One apparently is focusing on the police department, where there are allegations that they're looking at the police commissioner's twin brother, James, and the possibility that he had some role in dealing with payments from the various nightclubs in the city. The other investigation appears to be focusing on contracts that may have been given to various officials as part of the Adams administration. Again, there is no indication that anybody right now is a target of an investigation and that there's been any wrongdoing. What they're looking for, it seems, is sort of information. They want to see what's on people's phones, if there's anything incriminating on people's phones, or if there isn't. And at this point, it's really too early to tell where the investigations are going.
All right, Marcia Kramer live at City Hall. Marcia, thank you very much. And stay with CBS News New York for the very latest on Caban resigning. If Mayor Adams speaks during this newscast, we'll bring it to you live. And look for Marcia's reports on the investigation on CBSNewYork.com.